What is up, everybody? Dan Dasilva here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the top 8 AliExpress products of 2016 that I myself and my team have gone ahead and tested, we've used, and we've sold hundreds, even thousands of units of these products. So without further ado, let's get into it right now. Now, a little disclaimer before I actually get into all these products. Just keep in mind, some of these are higher prices at certain times of the year, and some of them are lower prices, meaning that when there comes to be a flash sale for the supplier where they mark it down from like $5, $6 per unit, it might be $3 to $4. So again, our margins definitely increase. But overall, what I can say is that these products are, number one, have been on the best sellers, or if they haven't been on the best sellers, we found them kind of like a little diamond in the rough, right? So again, without any further ado, let's dive into these products. You can take a look at the links in the description as well to go ahead and claim these products. They're on AliExpress. I'm gonna give you a direct link to them so you can go ahead and use them yourself in your stores. And I hope to hear from you, and I hope that these really do help you and you add them to your store and make tons of sales. So without any further ado, let's get into it right now. First on the list is Pitbull Necklace. Now, there's been tons of different variations when it comes to this Pitbull Necklace, but overall, there's tons of different suppliers that come and go that sell this necklace that are very, very good. So as you may or may not know, one of the biggest claim to fames that I've ever had was going and building out. This is just one of them for the Gear Bubble actual products that I used. This is where I went ahead and sold Gear Bubble products, and I absolutely love the Pitbull niche. And what I can tell you is that there are some amazing, amazing, passionate people in here. And I actually built off more pages just from this one page, but this one page was an example that I ran. So when it comes down to pit bulls, I can tell you right now that it's such a passionate audience, and majority of my really big animal sales will come from Pitbull. So with that being said, number one on my list is Pitbull Necklace. Absolutely love the niche because it's super, super passionate and it's very easy for me to target. So let's head over to number 2 right now. Number 2 is the iPhone glass cover. Now, the iPhone glass cover is pretty unique because we can pick it up for a really low price, meaning we can get it from anywhere from 55 cents up to $1, and we've gone ahead and sold them on eBay for $6 to $7 as well. So when it comes down to it, these glass covers sell in the hundreds and thousands of units when you have the perfect audience or perfect platform to sell it on. However, what I suggest you keep in mind is that you have to realize there's a lot of competition when it comes to the iPhone glass covers. So what you need to do is you really need to make sure you're bundling them up, whether it's a 3-for-1 deal, etc. So again, iPhone glass cover is definitely a product, a very, very hot product that we've been testing lately for the iPhones, and they've been converting and selling like absolute gangbusters. So that will place our number 2 spot for our top 8 AliExpress products of this year. Let's head over to number 3 right now. In our number 3 position, we go ahead and have a heart choker. Now, the heart chokers and just chokers in general are performing super, super well across the board. Whether or not you're selling on Amazon, your own Shopify store, or you're going and selling them on eBay or Etsy, no matter where you're selling them currently, all you need is that right audience and that little movement of product. And once you actually start selling a few chokers, we've noticed that it's really hard to get your first few sales. But once you have your first few sales, and especially within Facebook ads, once your audience starts going ahead and being super targeted and your pixel starts being cooked, everything does its route for you. You can literally go out there and target women between the ages of 20 and 30 and go ahead and sell hundreds of units of these every single day. And the best part is you don't really have to have that much interest targeting, if any, to go out there and sell chokers once your pixel is actually cooked. And the other best part about this is you can sell this for anywhere from $5 to $10 for a set of 3 to 5, and it costs you 50 cents for every single unit. So when it comes down to the chokers, heart chokers are performing the best for us, but chokers in general are performing very, very well. And it also happens to be one of the top sellers, just chokers in general, on AliExpress. So that's why we give the heart choker and chokers in general for women the number 3 spot in our top 8 countdown. So let's head over to number 4 right now. Next on the list is baby clothes. Now listen to this very, very closely. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you exactly which particular article of baby clothing is performing really well because of the fact that, I don't want to tell you, but they're all performing super, super well. That's the thing. You know, baby clothes work extremely, extremely well when you actually have your pixel cooked. And I keep saying this all the time. If you go out there and you cook your pixel and everything's going to be working out really great for you, it's kind of true. If you go ahead and have one particular article of baby clothing on your store that's performing really well, like 300-400 units, create a lookalike audience, and then run it with another type of, well, baby article of clothing, right? Whether it's rompers, little shoes, a top, whatever it is, you can absolutely dominate. Now, baby clothes falls into our number 4 spot in the top 8 products of 2016. This category of actual products on AliExpress is huge, and the market there is absolutely incredible. So without anything else being said, number 4 goes to baby clothes. Now, number 5 goes to survival packages. Now, I say packages because it can be like pretty much whether it's a survival type of package, for example, like a Medicare kit over here. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that survival people are definitely used to kind of like bundled offers. So a lot of people, when they first come into e-commerce, they think survival is great. Now, we had one survival store in the beginning of 2016, and then everybody just kind of caught on to e-commerce. What happened there was, well, essentially, survival became one of the number 1 things everybody got into first because of Ryan Dice, a digital marketer with their Survival Life blog. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that we did sell a ton of units when it came to survival, different type of packages and packaging products together. However, over the course of the year, it actually ended up fading away, and the profit margin started to become, well, smaller because we had to pay higher conversion costs. So with that being said, we sold thousands of units in the beginning, and then what happened is towards the end, once we started moving closer to the end of the year, mid-year as well, we started to notice a massive increase in conversion cost. Plus, our profit margin started to go a little bit lower, and competition started to arise. So when it comes down to survival, you can still make a lot of money. You just have to make sure you're packaging it correctly, you have great margins, and your ad cost is low. So that goes to our number 5 position. But our number 6 position goes to beard products. Now, here's the thing with beard products. Beard products are great if you build a brand, okay? You have to build a brand around whatever beard product you try to go out and sell. So you can be this generic beard store, which is fine, but if you go out and create a brand around your beard store, you're gonna have a lot more success. That's where one thing we went wrong when we created our beard store this year. Was we went out there and created something generic, but we realized that the number 1 way to go and absolutely have massive market share is if you created a brand. In 2017, that's exactly what we're heading towards. We realized that the beard market is absolutely huge, virtually untapped as well by any AliExpress, well, kind of retailers, right? So what you have to keep in mind is that beard products perform very, very well. Something like this was like a beard pal, right? I think that's what they call it, a beard pal. This converted extremely well. Beard products are doing really well, especially if you can go ahead and create your own beard oils and whatnot. We have one student in the academy. His name is Sean. Sean went out there and created his own beard store as well, and he knows how to manufacture his own beard oil. And that's something I told him, double down on. It's going to be something you're absolutely going to make a lot of money off of it if you can go ahead and build a brand around that. So with that being said, number 6 goes to beard products. Number 7 goes to our cycling speedometer. Now, the cycling speedometer is something that you have to realize. Cyclists, right, people who like to cycle, they are very, very passionate about their sport. So when it comes down to it, they're willing to go ahead and spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on their bikes, which is absolutely incredible. And they're willing to go out and spend more attachments for their bikes as well. And this is something we played off of and used a premium pricing strategy when we used the cycling speedometer. We actually sold this for, I think it was around $80 or so, and we were picking it up for less than $10. So our profit margin was absolutely insane, given the fact that we can literally pay up to $20 to $30 per conversion for each and every sale that we had coming through to this particular product. So when it comes down to it, cycling is very hard to tap into, but because we use the premium pricing strategy, what happened here was we were able to make a very, very high profit margin, and we were able to go and pretty much have a massive, massive domination when it came to ads, because we were willing to pay more for every customer that we went out there to acquire than our competition did. All right, so that's number 7, cycling speedometer. That's where it falls in. So number 8 goes to fishing lures. Now, I just want to say this from the start. You have to realize that it's not only just this fishing lure. Fishing is a massive market. There's always a bunch of lures by new suppliers. Now, let me just tell you right now, the best way for you to go ahead and tap into this particular market with a huge profit margin, number 1 is bundling up lures, and number 2 is looking for new lures that come out from different suppliers. This is something that I'm always looking at on a day-to-day basis. I also have suppliers that WhatsApp me if they're coming out with new designs and new lures. Then I say, okay, I want to go ahead and pretty much sell this. What's your margins on this, etc. Basically, I ask them, how much are you selling it for? This is what I can sell it for, and this is my margins. I figure that all out, and I go ahead and I sell it. So fishing lure is number 8. We have a generic store when it comes to fishing. We kind of just throw anything onto that fishing store and see what works, but we've noticed that the fishing lures are the ones that outperform everything else on there. So without any further ado, that was our top 8 products of 2016 and the category as well, because baby is a massive category. It's not just one product that converts really well for us. It's literally like a collection of products that actually work really, really well for us. So without any further ado, before you leave, I have one more thing to tell you. Stick with me right now. I've recently have been getting a lot of feedback from the eCom Dudes Academy, from the content that we've had and the coaches that we've had as well. And I just want to go ahead and have some honorable mentions in there, like Jose over here, where he literally went ahead and had an order for $137, which is great. We literally have tons of awesome people inside the Academy right now that are doing phenomenal numbers. A lot of people asking questions, which is great. And again, the best part is when people actually go out there and they actually start to have sales. They actually start to have some type of traction. This is what we do this for. All these videos that I produce, it's here to help every single person I possibly can. Now, over here as well, Deshaun, again, if you're watching this, super proud of everybody who I'm showcasing right now. But what I'm really proud of is those of you that take action to see results. All right, very important. There's a ton of people who go ahead and watch this video and never want to do anything else about what they're trying, to achieve here. Whether it's going out and achieving the perfect lifestyle that you want, or being financially free, whatever it is, what I want to go ahead and let you know is the fact that you should be out there taking massive action and implementing what you learn. So this video in particular, you just saw 8 products in total. All right, you have 8 products in total that you can go ahead and use and add into your store and start targeting to make money. But if you want to learn exactly how to go ahead and even increase your knowledge further, what I suggest you do is go over to ecomdudes.com/academy/enroll. Now, what you're going to be able to get access to is literally every single thing we have inside the Academy. You know what, as a matter of fact, let me just show you exactly what you can expect inside of the Academy. So let me just go over here and log in just to show you a little bit of a glimpse on the inside. All right. So here we are. This is the it's going to be the members area. Let me go to members. All right. Academy/login. One more time. Here we go. Click here for the dashboard. And let's go into our coaches, not even the weekly workshops or anything else. So you have myself, Ben Malal, Dan Book, and Farzam. So if we just start off with somebody like Ben Malal, okay? Now, what you have to keep in mind is that there is a bunch of content for Ben and Dan and whatnot. So if you go and take a look at Final Funnel Walkthrough, every little aspect when it comes to going ahead and creating a funnel, Dan Buchan covers it. Now, if we take a look at somebody like Farzam as well, Farzam talks about Shopify store setup, backend overview, domain setup, pages, top apps, general store, product research, trademarked items, Facebook ads, etc. So when it comes down to it, what you have to keep in mind is going out there and choosing which route is best for you. This month, currently, I'm actually releasing my content. We have weekly workshops. I'm going to just dive into the coaches again as well. I want to show you what I'm going to start talking about this week. This month, but I'm literally breaking down everything you need to know, and there's going to be at least another 10 to 15 videos, and the weekly workshops, these are anywhere from an hour to 2 hours long. So an hour over here, all right, we have another hour over here, and it keeps going. There's probably a good, I'd say 15 to 20 hours worth of content just right now from the past 3 months that we've been open. But not only that, I'm happy to actually announce that we've had more successful students than any other type of program ever. So right here, Roman says, just joined 1 week ago and learned a lot of good stuff. Thank you, dudes. So again, this is the type of results that people are seeing, and this is exactly what we want to enforce with our program. So I just wanted to throw it out there that if you have not joined, what I suggest you do is go out there and join eCom Dudes Academy. Go ahead, take a look, and even if you don't want to join, you just want to learn a bunch of stuff, go to ecomdudes.com and just take a look at the blog. We have a blog set up here specifically, and we release content once every, I'd say, week or so now. And what we're doing here is talking about some of the most important facts to going out and creating a massive empire when it comes to e-commerce. So again, what I want you to do is take a look at eCom Dudes Academy, and if it's for you, what I want you to do is go ahead and register. But what I also want you to keep in mind is that you can go ahead and watch or take a look at all the content we produce on our blog for you. Even if you don't decide to join, there's still enough content for you to go out there, learn, and just go and make some money. But eCom Dudes Academy will help you get there faster. So without any further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go right now, take a look in the description. You can check out eCom Dudes blog and the Academy as well. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.